Inland Sports.
All right, now join us here on the Inland Sports Show. These guys are the top baseball team anywhere, maybe ever. We're going to get Coach Andy Wise's take. Oh, he gave me the people's eyebrow. He lifted his eyebrow a little bit. Coach, I'm not the first one to say this, probably not the last one to say this, but, you know, it's out there that this Corona baseball team might be the best high school baseball team, period, ever. Like, what's your reaction when you hear something like that?
As the coach and the ringmaster, as we discussed a second earlier, of this kind of circus, I hear that a lot from everybody, you guys, you media folks, and some, people on the word on the street. But that's not my judgment to make, and I won't make that until the end. It's obviously a great group, and once again, that's not my judgment. Individually, these guys have all the accolades, and they're being looked at, and this and that, Major League Baseball, college, and so on and so forth. But until you do it, you can't really say that. So with the talent that we have and the schedule that we have behind us and in front of us, if we were to pull off, the whole enchilada, then maybe you can have that discussion as, yeah, we are maybe one of or the best team ever or something like that. But that is almost, you see me with the people's eyebrow, as you said. Don't make me drop the people's elbow on anybody as well. But that's borderline ridiculous to even have the conversation for me, because we're locked in and doing what we need to do. And I've been preaching one pitch at a time for as long as I've been a coach, and I'm not changing that now. So we're kind of just we're grinding it out, as they say. And there's no time to sit here and pat ourselves on the back or prop ourselves up and say we're this, that, or whatever. So we're just genuinely just doing it. And if we want to reflect on this later, and if we were to do what we might be able to do, then maybe we could say that.
Coach, it's probably a sports cliche. It's not where you start, it's where you finish. And obviously, the end game for you guys is another championship. So all these rankings, all these accolades, it probably won't mean anything, right? Unless you guys go back to back.
It means nothing. It will in the end. Once again, if you say that, if we were to, be number one and be number one again, that's rare air. That doesn't happen very often. You don't get these kind of opportunities. So we're not trying to make too much of it. We're not getting caught up in it and a big conversation. We got to stay number one. That's not the game. It's not what we do. It's not how I teach. It's not how I was taught. So practice is the big focus of the day. We got work to do today to get ready for next week. So.
Well, Coach, I'm not calling you a spectator, but you got a front row seat to a team that's 13-0, 11 shutouts so far on this season. From your point of view, what is this team excelling at right now? Why have you guys been able to dominate the way you have?
Well, don't cheat us, Pep, because we're 14-0 with 12 shutouts. So
that's right.
I need you to watch.
Forgot that last King game.
You're right. I get that front row seat, and I'm kind of just guiding. I feel like, I got the rod, and I'm just kind of directing a little bit here and there. These guys all know how to play. They all know how to get down. They all have been great teammates so far. A lot of support for each other. They appreciate each other's work and grind. And yeah, I'm just the director, man, for real. Like, there's no secrets. We're not tricking anybody with anything we do. We're coming right at you. This is what we do. This is what we're going to do. And we've been executing that, and it's been going well. And, of course, there's bumps in the road a little bit where you got to, once again, get the rod out. Hey, slow down, speed up, whatever the case might be. And that's it. We're just really keeping it as simple as possible.
All right, Coach, you got three talented and good-looking players around you right now. We got Robert, Jaden, and Josh as well. Do you want to introduce them real quick, Coach, and tell them what makes them, impactful to your team?
Yeah, these are three seniors right here, and they all have their own little road or story of what's going on here. JD here, Jaden Daya. These are all great students, so I'm not going to sit here and can each one guy say a great student. These are all really good students right here. I'm very proud. They've been in the program for 4 years, all three of these guys. Jaden Dye isn't one of the most talked about guys or whatever the case, but we got all these big-time arms on the staff, and we've really genuinely only used 6-7 guys. And JD here has gotten the brunt of some work right there and has stepped up and done a great job. We put him in a lot of tough situations last year, and he succeeded, so we knew coming in that we could count on him, and he's done nothing but get better, improve his game, and go out there and give us an even better effort. So that's Jaden Daya. Robert Rubio's a grinder over here. Robert's a 4-year guy, just got to the varsity this year, worked it out. We had his brother Byron in the program, and now he's here, and it looks like little brother might come next year or the year after. Is it next year, Robert? Next year. So we're going to be we're the generational group right here with this crew. And then when I get to Josh Sir back here, I got his dad over here. So if we're talking about generational Panthers, here they are. And Josh has been with me probably since about 5th grade as a bat boy, and he's paid his dues. He's blood, sweat, and tears on this field genuinely. He's been spiked as a bat boy and had to go to the ER. He started for us last year. We split some time as far as a hitter, continue to get better, and he's in the thickets of our lineup having success, and it's just awesome to watch these guys.
All right, Coach, I'm going to go round the horn. I'll start with Josh Sir in the back. And Josh, his team 14-0, as I just found out. What has made this team so good in talent? Obviously, there's a lot of talent, but sometimes talent just doesn't win all the ball games. What's beyond the talent? What are you guys doing well so far, Josh?
Be loud.
I would say we all compete with each other. Like, we're some of the best in the nation, of course. And we all compete with each other in the locker room, on the field. We have like a little games in between I would say practices, playing 2-ball. We like to compete. I don't know what to say, dude. I have no idea. So
Compete, baby. That's it.
compete, really.
And have fun, right, Coach? I mean, you got to enjoy this process.
Absolutely. And this is great for these guys because they don't get this opportunity all the time. So it's fun to get through and get better at it. And yeah, as Josh is trying to say right here, is there is just ultimate competition within competition. Whether it's ping pong in the locker room, he's talking about 2-ball outside as people are done cleaning up. And that might be the most energetic I see these guys is when somebody loses in 2-ball and everybody starts clowning everybody or cheering for the other guy, whatever the case might be. So pretty cool.
All right, Jaden Daya. Jaden, you guys are heading to the National High School Invitational again, try to win another title. What do you think it's going to take for you guys to go back there and beat some really good teams and hoist that championship trophy?
Honestly, I think we got to just kind of have a clear path to our road. I think, like Josh said, we're all competitors. So I think we're all, as a team, going to have like that bond to work our way through like some obstacles in the road, obviously, throughout the tournament. But I think just also having positivity, like just being positive and like confident, knowing that we're going to win. And we all got the talent. Like, I think we just got to believe in ourselves and in each other. And I think we'll repeat.
All right, good stuff, Jaden. And finally, Robert Rubio. Robert, you're rocking the mustache, so you must be the best looking guy of the group here for the Corona Panthers. But Robert, so obviously you guys are trying to go back to back and win another CIF championship this season, but that's tough, man. Any sport, any level, it's tough to go back to back. What do you think is key for this Panthers team to stay on that right track to win another championship?
What I think is key is just us bonding together, being great teammates to each other, having that connection with each other just makes us a better team than other guys, No one's out here having fun like we are, and we just do things our way, and that's what's working for us right now.
All right, good stuff, Robert. Finally, Coach, I'm going to go back to you to wrap this up. You're going to the National High School Invitational, the NHSI. I believe that's in Cary, North Carolina, right? The home of USA Baseball. What's it going to take to do it again and get another trophy?
Go get him, Seth. I'm just kidding.
Good coach
well, everybody, it starts at game 1. You know what I mean? People are like, hey, why don't you do this, that, or whatever? Like, man, don't talk to me about a championship game or whatever the case might be. We really got to go day 1 and do our thing. And we overlook nobody. This is baseball, and a bad hop, a bad call, a tough weather, a great effort by the other team, a light day on your end. Things happen. So we really just trying to lock it in and play our best baseball. We overlook nobody. We know we're good, but we're not going to sit here, like I said earlier, and pat ourselves on the back. We're here to get it done. And there's many goals ahead of us. So, and this isn't the end for this group individually. These guys are going to play a lot of baseball after this. So there's no time to sit here and look at it in that regard. We're here to go play our best baseball in each pitch, each inning, each game. So that's really the goal. I think it keeps us grounded and simple. And that's what it's going to take for us to go win this. And it's not going to be easy. And there's always some kind of luck in it. So in any kind of winning at this level, there's so many good teams and so many good programs. whether it's going to be out there in North Carolina or we come back home for any kind of CIF Division I effort. There's so many good teams, good programs, good coaches out here that you really just got to stay locked in, stay grounded. Don't get ahead of yourself.
But I like your strategy, Coach. You got 3 probable first-round MLB draft picks. Hey, Seth, here's the ball. Go do your thing.
Can't do that every day, buddy. So you got to pick and choose when that is. And I think on my end, I've really been cognizant of taking care of these guys physically to where we're not asking too much of them and make sure everything's going right for them. There's so much on the line, career-wise, financially, however you want to look at it, that what kind of fool would the Johnny high school coach be to be putting those guys in tough spots physically to not have them be at their best and looked at as the best by the guys making those decisions.
Well, Coach Andy Wise, always appreciate the time. Thank you for making this happen, man. I know you guys, you might call it the circus, but you're the hottest ticket in town. Let's be honest, man. Everybody loves going out to the Wilk and watching Corona baseball, so I really appreciate you making time for us. Safe travels out to North Carolina, and hopefully you guys bring home that championship.
No, appreciate you, Pep. Yep. No, we love it out here. We love to put out a good product and love to have people come out and enjoy themselves. We've had tons of little league dudes coming around. The firemen have been posting up and raising up over the fence to get the good view for the games. And it's just been a great community effort. And on my end to you, Pep, there's a lot of dudes coming around, but you're always going to be one in my heart, dude. You were here from the start, and you're my first day, brother. So I'll always be with you, dude. And I appreciate you, man. Thank you for having us again.
Yes, sir. The OG Andy Wise, Robert Rubio, Jaden Daya, Josh Sir join us here on the Inland Sports Show. Thank you so much, guys.
Right on, Pat. Appreciate you, dude.
Inland Sports.